Today is Friday. Welcome to EDIF, where every day is Friday. Get ready to ignite your passion for life, uncover hidden gems of wisdom, and embark on a journey of self-discovery like never before. Join us as we dive into the art of living fully, making meaningful experiences, and embracing the magic of everyday moments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yo, what's up, party people? It's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday and EDIF The Street. You know, we talk about something we all have in common, right? It's the laws of human nature, right? Every day is truly Friday. So if you're just joining us today, this is the first time we talk about positive, uplifting things that are just going to make your life a little bit better one day at a time. Why not? With the madness that's going on in the world, with all everybody talks about. And I'm opening up with this because every time we open the TV, the news for views, it's like the world's going to end. I'm like, why don't we just end it now? It's just complete ridiculousness. And the thing is, we own it. So stay tuned. I got some really good stuff for you today. And I'm going to give you some tools and strategies that's going to help you a little bit, because life is about this. And I need you to write this down. So this is almost every Tuesday. I've been doing this for 3 years now, every Tuesday, almost a year now, right? There are things that we need to understand. In this life, there's something that I call, me and my partner, Chris. Jump up in the chat if you're here. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys joining in. It's called the Trinity, right? Now, I want you to think about this. Life is about Trinity. It's about wealth, your health, and your relationships. And here's the best part, right? If this is crazy, right? Check this out. If we're able to talk to somebody long enough, I'm talking about each other because no one even says hello anymore, right? I'm working on that every day, saying hi to somebody, right? Think about this. If you talk to people long enough, you will realize we have so much more in common than we think. The thing is, we look at somebody, we place judgments, it becomes a group think because we've been brainwashed that certain people look a certain way, sound a certain way, dress a certain way, so they are a certain way. It's completely false, fake news, full stop. So today I want to open up with something, and I heard this quote, and I think you guys would appreciate it, especially when it comes to your mind. See, our mind is a garden, and I wanted to share this. Our thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers, right? Or you can grow weeds. What happens is we all have situations because the mind is so complex, and automatically it goes into this negative mindset because it's there to protect you. So the first thing we talk about, let's talk about the first trinity, is our health. And I'm talking about mentally and physically. So on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Where are you mentally? How do you feel every day? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you anxious? Do you feel depressed? Are you where you want to be or where you not want to be? So every single day we got this internal battle that's consistent in our mind. Because remember, when it comes to your health, and I'm talking about your mental now, right? Because we do need to talk about, from the neck up. Nobody wants to talk about from the neck up. Because once we start talking about from the neck up, it's like, man, that dude's crazy. I'm like, crazy. We all have silent battles that nobody can see. I don't care where you are in your life. Each day we have emotions. And emotions are going to be there whether we like it or not. But we're at a place in this incredible society that we have solutions to help us manage our emotions, right? So if you're feeling anxious every day and you wake up doing the same things every day, you're feeling anxious about the future, you're worried about what's coming, you're worried about what's going to happen, I'm going to ask you a question. How do you change that? You change it by creating new habits. For example, if that's all you're thinking about all day is constantly how the world's going to end, how my life sucks, how the future's going to be terrible, here's what's going to happen. Mentally, no matter how you swing it, you have destroyed yourself because you're at war with you. Think about the logic. Each day, we're at war with ourselves, right? This is not going to be good. I'm not sure about that. I can't really make it. I had this situation. It just never ends. It's like a rabbit hole. But there is a way to curb it. There is a way to say no mas. So I ask you a question. What are you doing about it? What do you do each day to conquer the anxiety that you feel on a regular basis? Number one, meditate. There's a solution to a small problem, right? Each day you wake up, you meditate for 10 minutes, you get your mind right, you silence the noise. Because if you continue down this road, it's a life of misery, and God didn't place us on this earth to be consistently miserable. And if there are people around you that are toxic, if there are people in your life that don't want to see you win, if there are people in your life that are making you feel a certain way, first check yourself. And why is it happening to me? And then, unfortunately, you got to let it go. You have to let it go. Because there are solutions for everything that's going on in our personal life. But the thing is, we can't keep pointing fingers to what happened to us 10 years, 20 years, 30 years ago, because what happened to us as children, which could be extremely traumatic, as adults, it's our job to straighten it out. It is our job to put more positive, uplifting, graceful. I mean, there are so many things that you can knock out this negativity. But if you're not putting any work in and you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to get the same results. And I don't think you want to wake up one day, look back at your life, and what stopped you was your limiting beliefs, your self-doubt, your self-love. We don't get to do this 3 times. And if no one tells you you're amazing, you are. Just the way you are. Each day you have an opportunity to get this mental right. Each day you have an opportunity to invest in something that's going to make your mind stronger. It's a muscle. Here's the deal. If you're not doing anything, I always tell people, stop complaining about the stuff you're not getting from the work that you've never, ever put in. It's not rocket science. It's not a big commitment. But could you imagine waking up mentally every day that today is the best day of my life? Today is going to be the greatest day I've ever had. Unfortunately, most people don't wake up that way. And it breaks my heart because I know in this life, every time we turn on the TV, every time you turn on social media, it's just like the world is ending. Your life is over. You are no good just because you're black or you're white or you're Chinese, whatever it is, whatever color, whatever creed. It is absolutely ridiculous because the truth of the matter, no one is coming to save us except us. The finger pointing about where you are today needs to turn around and go, what can I do in my life to bring happiness into me? How is it possible? It is possible. Even the word impossible means I'm possible. Now, does this spread on the internet? No. Because all we hear about, if there's 99 things in life going spectacular, News will get your views and show you the one thing that's absolutely tragic, and that's what we focus on. We got to change our story to change our life. We got to change who we're listening to. We got to read books that put in our mind to give us a better life, which is wealth, health, and relationships. We all have that in common. And the thing is, what are you doing about it? If you're on this podcast, you've been with me for 3.5 years, God bless you, because you're in the 5% of society that wants to do something better instead of blaming society for where I'm at. This pointing things for a year to 2 years to 5 years, waiting for the government, waiting for people, it ain't working. It's not working because there's politicking and there's politricking and there's pocket picking. You know who cares about you? Take a look in the mirror. That's the person you need to love the most. And I think I wrote this down and I thought it was pretty compelling, actually. And I wrote it right here and it said, there is only one happiness in this life. It's to love or to be loved. And that includes yourself. You were designed in a way that nobody else in the world is like you. Hey, Georgianne, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey, Marianne, what's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Nice to see you, lovely. Thank you for joining today. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy what's going on, that they just want to put us in a box, make us think like a group, and make us be included in some group where we may not even have the same values or beliefs, but it's accepted because we don't have self-respect for ourselves. I'm all about individualism because I think in this life, we were born us. We have our own hopes, our own dreams, and there are times when things happen and you fall down and you get back up and you fall down. And that's part of life. But happiness is, I'm happy and I'll lose weight. I'm happy and I'm going to get out of this relationship. I'm happy and I'll make more money. That's the attitude. That's the mental that we need to incorporate in our daily lives. Because listen to me, what you say to yourself every day matters. How you see yourself matters. You know what happens is when you let knuckleheads, okay, that could care less about you, get into your, what I call protect your peace, they invade your space and you love them so unconditional that you accept them. No mas, straight up. It is so disrespectful to yourself to have any kind of relationship that doesn't believe that you're worthy of queen status. And I don't mean that from a monarchy, princess or princess. I mean, you should be treated like a gem, like a diamond. And you should treat yourself that way. You deserve it. Every single person that's born should not be in a relationship that's so toxic that they got to run and hide because that person, it makes you feel like you're beneath them. Wrap them up. Let them go find somebody else that, that they can do something to. You need to go. I digress sometimes because it's so ridiculous. It's like, we're in this together. We're not here to save ourselves. We're here to save each other. And love is so important. And we talk about relationships, right? Relationships is the second trinity, right? So question for you. How's your relationships with your significant other? On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your relationships with your children? On a scale of 1 to 10, how is your relationships with yourself? How many times do we go through life and we go through this life and we take care of everyone else and we forget that we are somebody too? We forget that we were born as well. We forget to live our best life and become our best self because someone labeled us and told us we're not worthy. We're not good enough. Who are you to say we're not good enough? Well, Georgianne, guess what? No kids, guess what? You're still one of God's children. And just because you don't have kids doesn't mean you're not worthy, right? Okay, so you wanted to live your life. Maybe you wanted to be single. God bless. Enjoy every moment. What's up, Rich? Yes. What's up, Rich? How you doing? I mean, I know there's people that have diseases, are in a wheelchair, have one leg, one arm, live in countries where they get one piece of bread and a water. And we continue to sweat the small stuff when we don't realize that our relationship with ourselves is number one. Here, for example, you ever jump on a plane, Rich, and you have your kids and they drop the oxygen mask, right? And they ask, okay, do you put it on your kids first, Rich, or do you put it on yourself? You can jump up in the chat. Anybody that knows this answer, jump up in the, this is live, baby. I'm doing it live for all you because I love you. I truly do. And I want to see you happy. That's my job, is only to give you a little bit of hope that you don't have to wait any longer for your happiness. It's right in front of you. You put on your kids, right, Rich? Nope. Whoa. Hold up, Rich. Hold up, Rich. I'm going to have to put it on, Rich. I'm going to have to put it on. You may have missed that one, Rich. You may have missed it. But you know what? I still love you, brother. Most people would say kids, wife, dog first. Most people would say that, Rich. You know why? Because you care. And you certainly don't want to see anything happen to your children, right? You certainly don't want to see it happen something to your wife, your significant other, your dog. You're a caring person. God bless you. Georgianne, me. Correct answer. Let's try that again. All right. Georgianne, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. This is no disrespect to everybody, but here's the deal. Good job, Joe. So, Georgianne, the reason why you put it on yourself first is because if you can't take care of you, how are you going to take care of anybody else? We let ourselves go. We don't take care of our wealth. We don't take care of our health. We don't take care of our relationships because inside, and it's beautiful, I am here to serve others. That's what happened, spilled into my daughter. You should. Your kids are blessings and they're souls of this, gardens of this life. Georgianne, it's not sad. There isn't a time in your life, no matter who you are, that you can make a change. You could be 20, you could be 30. I'm 54. Some people say after 50 years old, it's downhill. No, it's not. It's a new beginning. If I had a bad relationship, okay, I heal. I get through it. I know what's important to me now. And you know what, Georgianne? Sometimes you got to go through some shit. All right? You got to go through it to see, man, you know, God bless you. You made it, girl, you got 60 years. I mean, let's be honest. Some people get 60 seconds. There are new things, new horizons in this beautiful world. I believe in the greatest time. There's so many things that you can do in your life. It's not over. It's a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. Every second, something new can change your life. But it's up to you to create new habits, to start different things, to be curious. And I'll tell you this, right, Joe? Right, George? Like, I say this to people all the time. If you just get rid of the weight of other people's opinions, I promise you, your life changes. So there is hope, even when your brain tells you there isn't. See, we got to be careful of the mind because the mind tells us things and it's there to protect us. It's there to stop us from harm. It's when we're crossing the street. It makes you, get a little nervous so you don't get hit by a car. But it also stops us from going after the life and the passions that we had when we were kids. Somebody wanted to be a doctor, a baseball player, a football player, an engineer, whatever it is. Let me tell you something. I wanted to be a baseball player when I was a kid. I wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. I love competing. I love being on stage. I'm 54 now. This is a gem. Listen closely. I didn't change. I still want to be competitive like I played baseball. Right? So now I play golf, which is so challenging, right? But I still want to be competitive. So all I did is take up my dreams of what I wanted to do then. And then I said, okay, what can I do now to be as competitive, because that's my nature, to keep me going and keep me alive and rocking. So I took up golf. May not be baseball, but it's something that keeps me competing. Number two, I really wanted to be a movie star. I had a record out on Atlantic Records. I was always promoting nightclubs. I was always helping people being on stage. I love helping people getting those applause when they're doing really well. Okay, so my record was out 30 years ago. It's now 30 years later. Guess what I'm doing? I'm still on stage. I still got the microphone. I'm still giving hope to people, just on a different platform. Does that make sense? So look back on what you truly wanted to be, who you wanted to become, the passions that you've had, and don't let them die at the cemetery. Because the cemetery is the richest place in the world. And I truly mean this, guys and girls. People die with their hopes, with their dreams of what they wanted to do. And then it's too late because you lose the energy, you got older, and you live with regret. Listen to me. If I can leave you with something today that's so important, don't live your life with what you were supposed to do, Georgianne, or Rich, or anybody on this feed. I don't know how much time I got left. We truly don't know how much time because we can't buy it, right? But I know I've lasted 54 years. And when I go through some stuff, I always say, I look back and go, look what I've been through. Not what happened to me. Look at the strength and the endurance and the power that I pushed through. That deserves some credit. And all of you that go through some stuff, you got to give yourself some credit. You got to give yourself a high five. You got to learn to love yourself just a little bit different. And I find that what's really important, especially in the Trinity, which is health, wealth, and relationships, an important relationship is instead of looking for validation from everyone else, just invest into yourself and make yourself unforgettable. You have greatness in you. Dino! Dude, I can't believe you jumped on, my man. You're not going to believe this, D. Last week, I'm sitting around going, yo, I ain't seen Dino in a minute. I was like, how's Donna doing? I was like, how's she doing, my lady? I hope your sister's doing well, bro. I love her. It's like, that's my man Dino from old school. I mean, look, miss you too, bro. I love you. Now, we come from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn, New York. It's my old school. Love you, buddy. And listen, a lot of us, our Gen X kids, we were latchkey kids. We went to the park. We fell off the monkey bars. We went to the bars. We had played darts, got into fights. We jumped that. We did the craziest thing because you know why? We didn't know. What up, James? How you doing, baby boy? We didn't know all this stuff, so we just did it. Right? Canarsie in the house was good. BK forever, baby. That's my heart. I'm never going to change. That's my heart. Love where I came from. But you know what it taught me? It taught me resilience. But all of us that grew up in Gen X, in the streets of New York, we're a little wild. We did some things, right? And now we're living it going, oh my God, what did I do to myself? Whether we were in rehab or whether we were in trouble or whether we got locked up or whether we got in trouble. We were always on the street. We did some wild stuff. We were smoking cigarettes in a gym. I remember walking into a friend of mine who was a manager of Lucille Roberts. Lucinda, what's good? I was walking into Lucille Roberts smoking a cigarette. Look how far we've come. But us Gen X maniacs, after hours, clubs, drinking, partying, we were balling. But as you get older, it's like, whew, we did a lot of stuff. And what happens is we went through a lot of stuff. And as we get older, we kind of look back and go, we didn't have this whole thing they talk about, anxiety and depression. We didn't even know about that stuff. So we just did it. And now that it's become mainstream, we're kind of addressing things now because of what we did then. And here's the best part. And I truly mean this. There's a solution to every problem. And I'm not talking about if you're dying, you're dead. I'm talking about God placed everything here for us to find out what it is and find a solution for it, right? But the best part is, ladies and gentlemen, you need to talk to yourself just a little bit different. The negativity and I wrote this down, and I think I took a picture of it. I want to share it with you because, I love you, my people. And if you talk about a negative mindset, right? A negative mindset not only affects a person's well-being, but also repels potential partners and friends, making it difficult to build new and positive relationships. So think about it. If you're around somebody who's, I can't catch a break. And I'm not saying people go through I'm not talking about people that can't get out of bed in the morning, depressed, anxiety. You got to see some professional help. Come here anytime, Georgianne. I'm always here every Tuesday, 12 o'clock. I'm here to bless up, give some hope. Listen, I've been studying the laws of human nature for 30 years. I don't know much of anything else. I couldn't build a stick figure. I suck. But when it comes to people, mindset, hope, self-worth, I'm self-educated. I'm a little unorthodox, but I know I can help you through some stuff. And the thing is, with that negative mindset, it's never going to give you a positive life. So what you say to yourself every day matters. When things in your mind go, can't catch a break. Life is always getting me. Man, forget that. I am good. I will make it. I am capable. I got to heal a little bit. I've been through some stuff. I have to grow a little bit. I maybe have to change a little bit. But at the end of the day, you're not a tree. No, my pleasure, Georgia. And thank you for coming. And like this page and share it because the world needs to hear more of something. Because there's hope. And everywhere I go, every time I want to touch somebody, I don't mean that physically, everybody, oh my God, you touched somebody. Oh my, I'm talking about that. Chill out. Just chill out. Each day, you could do a good deed that makes somebody's life better. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what battles that they're dealing with. You could see a very rich person that in the Trinity, their wealth is great, but their mental health or their health is not doing well. Or their health is not doing well, but they're rich and their relationships are good. So thank you, Georgianne. I appreciate it. So in the trifecta, there's always something we can do better. And the best part is we're builders. We're always growing. You're never at a certain place where I've made it, I didn't make it. Every single day we're under construction. And if you look at this life, I want to end with something that kind of changed my life. I always thought that, I don't know, I never appreciated the small things. I never really appreciated the food I had on my table, or I never appreciated the life I've lived to 54. I never appreciated running water in my house, how easy and how accessible that is. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? True, always try to be better than you were. Say it again, Barbara. Hold on a second. I'm going to give it to you, Barbara. I'm going to give it to you. Say it again. Boom. Let's go. True, always try to be better. Why not? I mean, Barbara, if we could just be a little bit better, 1% every day, small, slow, and steady. Great point, Barbara. I love that. There's a great book. If you haven't read it, it's phenomenal. It's called The Slight Edge. I love it. It's kind of like, to your point, which I think is phenomenal, is you're kind of like, let's say, I always say this, say I gained 70 pounds, 100 pounds, or 80 pounds in 15 years. It's not going to take me 30 days to get rid of it. It's going to take me a little time to get the weight off, right? Yeah, check it out, Barbara. It's a great, changed my life. You'll absolutely love it. I mean, I'm an avid reader. I read every single day, an hour a day, every single day for over 25 years. It changed my life forever. It's what you put in your mind, right? And the thing is, it's like you have a growth mindset. How was I? I'm growing today. And think about it, Barbara, to your point, 1% better every day, slow and steady. You walk an extra 5 minutes, listen to a tape an extra 5 minutes. You cut, maybe soda out and small little things. And over time, you will see the bad habits will go away. You'll create new habits and you'll plant new seeds that are going to grow. And the best part is, live in grace, ladies and gentlemen. This now, no matter what the news is telling you, these knuckleheads, it's all they want to do. There's no more real news. It's just nonsense. They're just putting our lives in fear. When faith over fear, and that's, in my opinion, is faith in God, faith in yourself, being so blessed and thankful we were born, in my opinion, the greatest country to ever exist. Because we are the home, obviously the land of the free, right? Because of the brave. But we're a land of opportunity. So when I tell people, doesn't matter what happened 100 years ago, 500 years ago, we got the Constitution of this country. As individuals, you can become what you want, when you want, if you put the work in. And it's never going to be perfect. There'll never be a straight line to success. It's always like this. So I say to myself, every time a negative thing comes in my mind, I'm saying, D, 150,000 people died this morning. You're still here. I got my children, my health, my family. I can breathe. I can move my fingers. I look at my eyes. I can see. There are things that we take for granted every day. And I hope that you can take this with you today. I want you to take this with you. I want you all to understand that this is one life and every day is truly Friday, because life is a gift. That's why God made the word the present, because every single moment matters. Don't waste a second more on your life living in a toxic, negative, unfruitful environment. You deserve better, and you have the capabilities to do it. I promise you, you do. Love you all. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Love you all. Thank you for joining me today. And don't forget, every day is truly Friday. Y'all already know what time it is. Woo! Thank you all for joining today. Hopefully I gave you something to take with you. Something to understand that you matter. We all matter. It isn't this one or that one. It's the greatest country in the world, Dino. It's a land of opportunity. If you want growth, go get it. You want to get this right? Go make it happen. Find an expert. There is a way. Don't waste your time looking at yesterday. Tomorrow's going to be something special. Until next time, I love you all. And I truly mean that. Like this page and share it, because the world needs to hear it. And I promise you one thing. I won't ever give up on you. That's my word to my crew. Much love.